this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Royal Witch Kingdoms. Today we are picking up with the noble family of Rowan. It is very early on a Friday morning and High Lord Lysander, what am I saying? Lysander, forgot how to pronounce his name for a second. He has been chatting with his son, Master Valarr, heir for the House of Rowan, about a potential marriage pact that, they could form with the other noble family in Ramong, the Ramodusts, because they have triplet daughters, and those girls are going to be aging up into teenagers pretty soon. And that means that the younger two sisters are going to be, eligible for betrothal. So these guys, they've already started looking into that. I feel like Lysander more than Nymeria. As the head of this household, it's his job to make sure that any marriage prospects for, their kids, he's the one going ahead and initiating it, at least for his heir. So I'm excited because I know we are all waiting for our first, betrothals and marriages to start happening. I'm so excited. We've raised these children for this very purpose. And finally, we are getting a little bit close to that. Now, Valarr, he hasn't really thought of the girls in that way. He's actually, I think, a little bit closer to Meralda. Are they friends? They're not even friends, but he's a little bit closer to Meralda. He doesn't really have any relationship with Archrose and Daphne. And his father, his Kotyan, was specifically talking about Archrose and Daphne because Meralda is the heir of her house, so obviously she won't be able to marry an heir like Valarr. They're kind of looking at Archrose and Daphne, and Valarr really doesn't know either one of those girls. He's, stuck mainly to Meralda and kind of Nimue, but, mainly Meralda. And look, this is Master Kylo Rowan. I don't know if we've gotten to take a look at him since he was born, but he has the light purple skin of his brother and his father. I think he has his mother's eyes, though. I'm not entirely sure, but they look so cute. It's so adorable. Just look at him. So adorable. Such a happy little kid. Now he is angelic. Oh, that's so sweet. That sounds very much like Valarr as well, though. So that's nice. That's nice. Nymeria, I think she's happy for Lysander to take the lead, and I think she actually advised Lysander to, talk to Valarr about it, see how he feels in regards to the girls. Does he have, a positive impression of any of them? Would he be happier with one over the other? But Valarr really hasn't looked at them in that way at all. But now he's kind of, I don't think pressure is the right word because, with this family, I feel like they're a very happy kind, like there's no really tension among the family members. Lysander's very understanding, but at the same time, there is going to be a point where Valarr is going to have to marry someone that his father chooses for him. So it's kind of nice of Lysander to be asking Valarr's opinion on the matter. But he's told Valarr that, you should start getting to know the two girls before another family builds that connection and we lose out on a potential bride. So I know beforehand, when I think the Ramodust girls were born, I was saying that it's probably going to be the parents or the families of the second, third, fourth borns that are looking for heirs to marry their children off to. But now that I've been playing it, I feel as though it should be the other way around. I feel like families with heirs are going to be the ones looking for potential brides or grooms for their sons and daughters. And right now, Valarr is an heir, and his father is very much aware of the fact that they have neighbors with second and third born daughters that are going to be aging up into teens pretty soon. So I think he's feeling a little bit nervous about this as well, because if his eyes are on those girls for his own son, then it's going to be the same for some other families, right? I mean, they have a bit of an advantage because they live in Ramong. They're literally neighbors with the Ramadusts. Where's the Ramadusts? I mean, not direct neighbors, but you know, they live relatively close to the Ramadusts. They're in the same kingdom, and his son has had access to those girls from a very young age, you know, to befriend them. So I think he's going to start encouraging Valarr to make some time and see if, you know, he likes one of them over the other. And that way, when they come of age, then Lysander might be able to initiate some talks with that family. And in the past, we have had some, I wouldn't say arguments, but we have had friction between the Ramodust and the Rawans. I feel as though if Valarr ends up with one of the Ramodust girls, that's gonna kind of help ease things over the families, and it's also gonna strengthen Ramon because we're gonna have the two noble houses that are connected through marriage. So, you know, that would be for Ramon more ideal than if those girls were married off into other kingdoms. So I don't know. We'd have to see, but right now Valarr is off to academy. When he has time, maybe tomorrow he can go ahead and go to the village with the girls and see, you know, if he can actively start befriending them and trying to get to know them a little bit better. Because I feel like Valar's the type of son that listens to what his parents says. Like he abides by like tradition to a certain degree. I feel in that he is willing to follow the way things have been done, and you know he is willing to take the steps that is needed by his family. And right now his father has told him that he needs to start thinking about, you know, a marriage prospect or a marriage link. And he's directed him towards those two girls, so I'm excited to see how that goes. I'm thinking tomorrow we might get to work on that. We actually have a new pool that I have added to the village. We could say that has opened up recently, has been established by the crown. Who knows? We have the Socratic pool. Yeah, it's called a Socratic pool, and I'll put a link. Not a link. I'll put the creator's name and the gallery name in the description, so you guys can go find that, download it for your own games in the description of this video, so keep an eye out. But in our version, like in our game, it is called the Socratic Pool. It has another title in the gallery. But I'm excited. I think we're going to get the girls there, and we're going to get just the youths of Ramong, and we'll see how everyone connects with each other. And we're going to actively be trying, at least do an introduction with Valarr and Archers and Daphne and see if he leans towards one more than the other. It's 7 p.m. on Friday, and we have just had a visitor. So High Lord Valen is visiting the Rawans. Now, he had like a heartbreak moodlet on top of his head, so I'm wondering what that's about. I mean, we know that his wife, Lady Candrica, has been having an affair with High King Yorick, but that's been secret. Nobody knows about it, and I'm wondering, does he know? Is that why he's come to visit? Maybe he needs a friend to talk to? Another thing, I was actually looking at the relationships of the Sims because I thought it'd be nice to like just catch up on that. And if we take a look at High Lord Lysander, he is friends with Lord Valen, so is Nymeria, so they obviously have a good relationship. Nimue wants to duel with Valarr, and he can't reject her because she's the princess. He's gonna say yes. She is like a station above him, so she can summon him to a duel. But that's fine and well. It is good for the youngsters to be doing this. They can hone their magical skills, of course. But I was going to say, okay, while he goes off and duels with High Princess Nimue, we can continue looking at the relationship. So both Valen and Nymeria have a good relationship. I mean, Lysander and Nymeria, they have a good relationship with High Lord Valen. Makes sense because after Candrica, you know, made this whole thing with them, like she was really destroying the peace in the kingdom, let's just say. After she went ahead and was doing weird stuff like that, Valen's the one who tried to patch things up, and he, for the most part, succeeded. So I think Lysander would like to take that further with the marriage between their children. But he's also got, like, he's also friends with High King Yorick. So I feel like if he finds out about this affair, like if Valen does know about the affair and came to him, he would be in an awkward position because he is friends with both High Lord Valen and High King Yorick. Like, what does he do? And also, curious enough, but he actually has a good impression of Daphne. Daphne, I think, is the youngest. I think it's Meralda, Archrose, then Daphne. So I'm wondering if Valarr, I don't Valarr, I'm wondering if Lysander actually prefers Daphne out of the two younger sisters. So maybe he's hoping that, Valarr is going to warm up to Daphne instead of Archrose. It's kind of interesting. Nymeria obviously doesn't have an opinion. She's not close to any of the kids. But she's also friends with Valen, like I said. And she's close with, well, she has a good impression of Queen Nala, let's just say. So if this family finds out, and who won? Who lost? Let's see. That's nice. So Valarr actually won that duel. Cool. So you won that duel. But yeah, this family would be in a weird position because they're close with the Ramodusts, kind of. They're also close with the Sikars. It's like, what do you do? If anything, I mean, Lysander is close with High King Yorick. Nymeria is close with Nala. Well, she's not close, but she respects Nala, I think. And Lysander is close to his wife, so if Lysander finds out, he may discuss it with his wife, who may then tell Queen Nala. So, I don't know. Nala already tried visiting Candrica, but then remembered her spell backfired, and then she had her memory wiped. So, yeah, things are a little bit odd. But, okay, Valarr, we're gonna take you back home, bud. And then tomorrow you have a big day. You need to be getting to know the Ramodust girls. And we'll see who he kind of leans towards. Okay, it is 10:30 a.m. on Saturday, and we are at the Socratic pool in the village. These guys, hopefully they're gonna have a good time. Now this is the awesome lot where we will be spending our Saturday, hopefully seeing Valarr get close to one of the younger Ramodust girls, so that when they come of age, then he can bring that up with his Kotyan. But there we go. We're no doubt going to see some other witches around here. And I'm a little bit nervous because I feel as though if there are other Sims here, it might be parents, especially if they have male heirs, it might be parents who, have their eye set on the Ramodust girls as well. I don't know, we'll have to see. But there we go. We have this really cool lot. As I said, I will put the creator and the proper name that you can find it on the Galerion, or with. I'll put that in the description so you guys can copy and paste, type that up, do whatever you need to get it in your own games. But it is right, let's see. So this is like the main village area, and then we have the tavern down there, which is where we spent, I think, last episode. And then we have our clinic, of course, with the magical creatures. And then coming all the way down here is where we have the pool. So let's take a bit of a closer look. I love these domed roofs. It looks so cool. But we've got a bunch of these lounge chairs, pretty pillars, this lovely pool with statues in the middle, a little picnic bench, and then we have a grill. So, they can eat stuff here, enjoy themselves. We've got a bit of a bar here set up as well. And this really cool table. We have this round table, and I kind of love it in the middle of all these pillars. You can totally imagine a bunch of witches having conversations here about important things while they're relaxing. Maybe some of the lords and ladies get together, and, this is kind of the place they go to discuss stuff. While also relaxing. And then we have the bathrooms right over there. There we go. So at this point, Valarr has introduced himself to Daphne and Atros. So we have done the bare minimum. All that remains to be seen is whether or not he's going to continue chatting with them throughout today. Now, look who's here, Lady Candrica. She most probably is wanting to keep an eye on her daughters. I feel the fact they're getting close to like a betrothal age, I think is making her very, very cautious. I don't know about cautious. Like she's very much wanting to, keep them in her grasp and make sure that she's got an eye on everything that's going on. Like she doesn't want them to get damaged in any way, right? She doesn't want them to get compromised in any way. The like precious little jewels that she's gonna use to trade and make alliances with families that she feels it would be good to have a connection with. But okay, Master Valarr. Now obviously, Candrica, if she was the one in charge of daughters' marriages, she would want them to pair with royals. I feel like Candrica aims very high. But at the end of the day, High Lord Valen is the master of that house, and he's the one that has the final say on who his daughters marry. Candrica can try and influence him, but if Valen decides to put his foot down, he has the decision in the end, and he's actually friends with, the Rowans. So if they, I think, shared interest for their own son, then I think Valen would listen to that. But look at Valen. He's just here dancing away. Honey, you're supposed... Oh, look who's come to visit. It's Miss Samara. Seriously, though, you're supposed to be paying attention to the Ramodust girls. You're supposed to be trying to befriend them to see, like, whose personality you like better, maybe. Ah, come on, Rowan. I mean, Rowan at this... I mean, what am I saying? Valarr. Their names I'm mixing up. My bad. But looks as though Valarr is, I think now that his Kotian has said, the other two girls are marriage options for you, I think he feels more comfortable talking to the heiresses, like the other heirs, because he knows that nothing's going to be twisted if he's talking to the other heirs. No issue's going to be made out of it, because, you can't marry another heir. And what am I going on about? What am I going on about? And what the hell is Valarr doing? Valarr! Wrong witch! Wrong witch, Valarr! Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I was just saying that he's going to be talking to the heirs because he can't have a romance with the heirs, so obviously he's not going to be making a move on them, and he probably feels very awkward flirting with anyone, or, he's not supposed to flirt with the young girls, but he feels awkward talking to them knowing that someone's going to make a big issue out of it. And here he is, trying to make a move on the High Princess, and getting rejected, mind you. Getting rejected. Oh no. Oh no no. Valarr! So when they were younger, High Princess Nimue kept trying to befriend Valarr because he was the only other kid around her age, but he kept a distance from her because he couldn't get over the fact that she was High Princess. But maybe now that they're older, and now that, his father has said, like his Kotian has said, that you are nearing marriageable age, you should keep a lookout on, your future spouse who you want to be betrothed to, maybe he started reflecting on his friendship with Nimue, or they haven't really been friends, but, his relationship with Nimue, what he knows about her, and maybe he's attracted to Nimue. Maybe he's realizing now, at this point in time in his life, that when he's having to choose between those other girls, he's actually interested in High Princess Nimue. This is scandalous, but Nimue has turned him down. I think Nimue knows that, there's no possibility between them in that way, which is why it's an awkward encounter now. They were getting very comfortable with each other, but I think, and she didn't turn him down unkindly, but I feel like High Princess Nimue knows knows the expectations, and she knows that heirs of a house will never be matched up with each other. So she's kind of turning him down. Valarr, what are you doing? Valarr, wrong person. I think when he's being forced, not forced, but when he's having to consider the other two, he's probably thinking, well, actually, if I could choose, I'd probably choose High Princess Nimue. That is just wild! Seriously, Valarr. Seriously, I mean, he's a bit of a freegan, so I imagine he doesn't really care about, well, now that he's older, maybe he doesn't care about status as much as when he was younger. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He just, made a move on her. And I was not expecting that. Damn. Where the hell did Kandrika go? Kandrika. Where's Kandrika? I'm nervous now. I don't know where she went. She's obviously not here, thank goodness, because if she had seen that, she might have, used that to raise issue. Okay, looks like some of the others are here. Amateuress Holdigan and Ignatius Siddeley, they have come to visit, and Amateuress brought along her daughter, Samara Holdigan. Okay, okay. Oh, that was nerve-wracking, guys. That was nerve-wracking. Okay, why don't you... I mean, there's no one here. Why don't you grill something up? Let's see. What can you grill up, my bud? What can you grill up for everyone? Let's make some veggie burgers. Let's make some veggie burgers so everyone can eat. I feel like we need this right now. And what are these two doing? I don't know what these two are doing. Like, what are they doing? Seriously, I'm so confused. Honeys? Is everything okay? I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I feel like they're gossiping about something. Oh, Lady Nymeria. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Nymeria! We're literally playing with you right now. What are you doing? So Nymeria's Nalka, his mother, has just, messaged him saying, we've been thinking about trying for a baby lately. Do you think we should do it? We want to, but we're not sure. It's a huge responsibility. What do you think? No, honey. No. We're done with having babies. We're not having any more. He's gonna be like, no, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think so, Nalka. Thank goodness. You think so? I guess you are right. Thanks for giving me a reality check. Yeah, we don't need that. I've never had it happen with Sims that we've been playing with. That is so strange, but okay. Looks like Archrose and Samara talking to each other. Okay, okay. Why don't you just... How do you check if the food is still fresh? I don't know how you do that. What did you do with the food? I don't know how it's checking if the food is still fresh. It's checking somehow. I've never oh, it's not fresh anymore? What does that even mean? What does that mean? I thought, I'm a bit confused. Unnecessary spending. Oh, he just doesn't like the fact. Well, it's fine. I wonder why I can't invite the others to come and just grab a serving together. That's fine. He's gonna grab a serving for himself. The others can eat if they want, when they want. That is fine. Do you enjoy yourself? Oh, looks as though the other girls are here too. Princess Luna's here. Princess Lunasica. Valena Sisida is here. Oh my goodness. You know what's funny? Is that as soon as Valar's family has told him he needs to start thinking about a prospective bride, the day they go to the pool, all the females, all the girls, start showing up at the pool. We have other teenage boys and young boys in the Witch Kingdoms as well. Do I see them here? No, I just see the girls. And, let's see, who's eligible? Oh, that's right. Literally everyone here. So except for High Princess Nimue and Miss Meralda, all of these girls are, potential candidates. Like Valarr could end up married to Princess Luna, to Daphne, Archrose, Valena, or Samara. All of them, they're like either second-borns or third-borns or... Yeah, it's just all the ladies have started showing up for Valarr. My flippin' goodness. Well, go and chat with, like, come on, you need to chat with the others. Okay, they're dancing now. Maybe they'll chat with each other while they're dancing together. There we go, there we go. I mean, Daphne's here, so I suppose they're dancing. I don't know if they're dancing together, if that counts, but Daphne's here, and we know that Lysander has a soft spot for Daphne. He prefers Daphne over Archrose. We do know that. Ah, interesting, interesting. Well, Valarr, I know you have eyes for the princess right now, but it's kind of a forbidden romance, just saying. You should be looking at the younger two. I don't know what you are making eyes at Nimue for. Nimue is aware that nothing's gonna happen between them, and I don't think she would encourage that. Valarr already got turned down once. I don't think he should be making a move on her again. Oh, nothing's happening? Okay, I just zoomed in with these guys. I don't know why. Hi, that was hilarious though. Kind of watching what's going on with these guys. Okay, they're dancing together. You guys can converse if you want, just saying. You can converse. While they're kind of enjoying themselves. Oh, are they chatting? They're talking. Well, he's talking now. He's talking now to Daphne, I suppose. Okay, interesting, interesting. He's talking to Daphne. Oh, this is good. This is good. I think Nimue is initiating conversation here. But Valar's definitely chatting with Daphne. Come on, throw something friendlier at her, if possible, please. Or something funny, even. Come on. Come on. But yeah, that was hilarious because I know I've got this romance option here, but I've never seen either of them do anything romantic with each other. So I just assumed it was never gonna happen. And it just happened, now that we're talking about, interesting things. That's fascinating. Archrose is not happy with something that Meralda's done. I don't know what, but something. Okay, well, you continue. He's being cordial. I don't feel like he gets into very deep conversations with the younger two. Maybe he doesn't know what to talk about with them. Maybe that's it. Okay, looks like Ignatius and Amateurist are here. I mean, both of them brought their daughters over. They both brought over their eligible daughters to check out Valarr at the pool. I mean, he is an heir, so I suppose it also makes sense that they would be interested. Okay, well, there's no one else nearby, really. Lady Kendrika has kind of gone off, more or less. I don't see her anyway here. But I feel like the parents, drop their kids off at the pool, and then they kind of just hang out in this area here. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's see. Well, he's getting along with Daphne a little bit more. And I think his Kotyan would be, very, very happy to see that. We saw that Valarr, has a better impression of Daphne. That would kind of align with what I think Lysander wants. Okay, very intriguing, very intriguing. Their birthdays must be, very, very soon, any day now, I would reckon. Okay, well, also, if we are to look at Kylo's birthday, it's not too far away. I don't think we'll stick around long enough with the Romans for us to celebrate his birthday. But oh look, Nimue has artfully, I tell you, led Miss Meralda away to go eat some veggie burgers, leaving Valarr with the younger two Ramodust sisters, exactly as he needed to be with them from the get-go. Oh, there was a friendly interaction with Daphne. Yeah, there was a friendly interaction with Daphne. Or was Archrose the one chatting with him? I don't know who was chatting with him. Someone was. Oh, and what's this? He's gonna chat with Atros now. He's discussing local fishing spots. Oh, oh, oh. Also feel like Atros is very competitive. So I don't know, if she set her sights on someone, I feel like she would try her best. Even though, you know, they're sisters. I feel like their mother has still ingrained in them competition. So she would try and snag an heir's eye if possible. Okay, they had a brief conversation. Now Atros and Daphne are kind of like equal with Valarr. He's equally gotten to know them a teeny tiny bit. But I don't know if he's interested in them. I wonder if this, you know, thing with Nimue is gonna develop further. Is he gonna like her even further? Or is he just gonna stop now that Nimue has kindly rejected him? Will he kind of think about it and then say, well, nothing's ever gonna end up happening between us anyways. I'm just gonna go through a bunch of heartbreak. If I continue down that path, I should focus on what Kotian has told me, which is the two which is the two Ramodust girls, or is he going to try and find more opportunities in the future whenever they meet to get closer to High Princess Nimue and not pay attention to, you know, Atros and Daphne, because his heart is actually with the High Princess? I'm curious, because he is the only boy we have in Ramon. That is the other thing. He's actually no. I mean, it's his brother as well. Him and his brother, they're the only boys in Ramon, and his brother's like really young right now. So really, someone who's eligible, and I mean the only heir. I should put it that way. He's the only heir, the male heir in Ramon. So it's kind of a big deal. I feel kind of a big deal. But it's getting pretty late. I think we should get these guys back home. It was a pretty decent day at the pool. I mean, you got to know them a little bit. But I think we're going to head back home. These girls, they are eating right now. And we'll see if anything interesting happens at a later point. Maybe tomorrow, Sunday. We'll see what Sunday brings, I suppose. We have officially entered winter. It is 6 a.m. on Sunday. I feel after the get-together the youths had in the previous day, I think High Lord Lysander is going to encourage Valart to invite the others to the estate so that they can have a bit more interaction in a supervised kind of environment, because Lysander wants to see himself who his son, you know, is more inclined towards. So that's exactly what we're going to do, since nobody else has any other plans. And we'll kind of see how everyone get along. He might decide to chat with his Kotian a little bit more about them as well. He should be aware that he can't bring up High Princess Nimue. That's going to be a straight up no. If their younger days, you know, is any indication of how that relationship is going to go, I do not think. You know, I'm also wondering at this point if the reason why he was so distant, or maybe, you know, the same reason that caused distance with him and High Princess Nimue in the younger days, might be the thing that causes him to be attracted to her. Like, he's fascinated by the fact that she is this lonely royal high princess that is sequestered at the palace, and, you know, she doesn't really have contact with anyone outside. She's not that close with anyone outside. It's kind of interesting. He is chatting with Artrose over here. I don't know who sought who out, but they are chatting. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah, okay, he's talking with her. Lysander, no doubt, has seen this. I don't know if he's pleased with it. I don't know if he's pleased with it. He's like, "Go, son! You go! You build these connections!" But also, I'm not sure if he's happy that... He's probably impressed that Valart is following his instructions and getting to know the young girls, but I also don't know if he'd be too happy that Valart is inclined towards Atros. I think he was hoping that, you know, Valart would be close with Daphne. Okay, I've got these two with each other, which I'm very nervous about them now. I'm very nervous about them being together because of what we witnessed. Okay, he's gonna help clean up a little bit. Okay, Nymeria, how is she going? How's Kylo going? Kylo's fine. We actually need Lysander to get some more harvestables for the little one to be able to eat. So let's buy those. And we'll just open the packets. Let's open. We'll stick around Lysander for a little bit while he sorts through these. There we go. Open these. Okay. We've got a few things, it looks like. I've got some grapes we can give to Kylo. We also have potatoes. We have basil. And we have some tomatoes. You know, I've noticed that some harvestables fill your hunger up a bit more than others. Like, I think potato does quite a bit, interestingly enough. Okay. That's done and dusted. Nymeria. I feel like we should let her sleep a little bit more. She has been a little bit exhausted. She was up late last night. Oh my goodness. Valarr is surrounded by the ladies in the restroom. Also, we do know that Secret has died. Secret has passed on. Obviously, we did not see her this entire episode. And Kylo was quite upset at the beginning of the episode because he was missing Secret. But there we go. There is no magical cat here anymore. We'll have to see where a magical creature pops up next time. But looks as though the magic wolf at the Palace of Ramon is really the only one we have right now. What's the wild rabbit? Not helping with gardening. Interesting. That's an elder. I feel like that rabbit has been there for a long time. But, oh well. Oh well. Okay, these were talking. He's disapproving of something. What? Oh, that is interesting. You know what's interesting? The fact that Lysander was chatting with Valarr. He had the moodlet, like he had a cross over Valar's face. And then, straight afterwards, they both thought of Daphne. So I wonder if he's expressed to Valarr, you know, I feel like you're not being too fair on Daphne. Maybe you should be spending time with her as well. I wonder if that's what he said. Because they were both talking about that. Oh, that's interesting. Where's Artros? What is she doing? I think Artros is the more conniving twin, actually. I mean, look, she's being all nice and proper. She's helping out with the trash, but I think she is the more conniving twin. She's more like her mother than Daphne is. Well, and I don't even know what Nimbo's doing at this point. She's doing something. Okay, Nymeria, you're gonna be up soon. Look at Atros trying to get brownie points with High Lord Lysander. She's like, look at me, I'm helping out. I'm helping out. Oh my goodness, I don't even know if Lysander saw that. Okay, Valar's doing a bit of reading. So is this Kotyan. Interestingly enough. Well, there's a lot of these Sims in the house right now, so I feel like Nymeria needs to wake up because they're going to start getting hungry. They're going to be wanting to eat stuff. So I'm just going to have her use this, take a shower. She is going to... Oh no. Oh no, I've got food that needs to be cleaned out. Let's see. No, the pie got spoiled. Darn it. She's going to have to cook something new. She's going to have to cook something. Let's have a look. What might be fun for her to make? Actually, minced pork noodles sound fun. So maybe we'll get her to make some of that, but she'll make like a potty size of it. She'll make a potty size of it because there's a lot of folks in the house right now and everyone's going to want to eat at some point. So she'll go ahead and do that. How's Kylo going? Kylo's very hungry. I actually need to wake him up and just stuff him with some basil, some tomatoes, some grapes, and potatoes. There we go. There we go, young one. Just Just eat all of that. Just eat all of that while your brother is busy hanging out with the ladies downstairs. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.